Alright, so I am back, and today we're going to take a look at the Combiner Wars Brawl, who's the new mold for this wave. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, you get one new mold and it's this. Yeah, this right here is my big gripe here. Alright. So let's talk about it. Head is on a ball joint. No. That's just a swivel. Huh. Well, at least they knew what he could do and what he couldn't do. So it just looks left and right. It's also got a hinge there for transformation, so you can get a little bit back. Face sculpt is a little meh, I think. Still kind of looks like Brawl, but a little meh. Tiny little Decepticon logo. Look at the size of that thing. I mean, wow. So shoulders swivel. There's a lot of kibble going on here, so it kind of gets caught up with tabs and plugs and ports and swivels and hinges and all that good stuff. But anyway, it swivels around, kind of goes in and out. No swivel there. Elbow, he's got a little bit of a hinge in there, but then he's got a ball joint here. So you get the swivel right below the ball joint. So it's like this whole bicep is kind of stationary, and that's unfortunate. Hand is... it's a hand. It's definitely a hand. Not a very great hand, but it is a hand. Waist does have a swivel there. A lot of people are saying this waist is horrible. It is thin. This thing is thin, but it does have this little bar right here that it does tab into, and then the back section kind of tabs into place in the back. So it does tab in, not very securely, but it does tab in. I saw somebody review this, I can't remember who, but they're saying it doesn't tab in at all. But it does tab in, it's just not the most secure thing. Waist is, like I said, I mean, that's inexcusable. I think that same person flipped this down. Let's try this. Just to kind of fill in that gap a little bit. I guess I kind of, or no, just no. It's what it is. Legs, ball joints, up, down, thigh swivel, bends at the knee, pretty decent bend there, and then the foot does have a little bit of a rocker there. So, Brawl, how mighty have fallen. I remember G1 Brawl being a little bit greener too, not so olive. That I could be completely wrong on. But anyway, let's get into transformation. So you pull the gun off, set that to the side, and this is really nice because it's the first gun that actually has a place to integrate. You want to fold these arms up like this, just like that. You tab into place. That. Fold the waist assembly down, and head will go back. Turret can come forward. You can fold these forward here, and then these will tab in to place up top, just like that. Alright, then you want to, let's see here, rotate the waist around apparently. Fold this in. Just like that. And I keep thinking this is a third party and everything has a nice snap to it. It's Hasbro. Everything just kind of slightly holds together. Alright. So fold those legs up. They tap together. Oh, come on. What the hell? Do you just not know how to transform yourself? Try it this way. I think that's the way it goes, maybe? Hopefully. Alright. The joys of not having instructions and just winging it right out of the bag. Not to say anything bad against Nick for letting me see him. I was just, I've never transformed this thing before. Aside from tank mode to robot mode one time. So, I'm just going with it. Tab that in to the top there. It does have a little bit of a playability. No swivel on the turret. That's really unfortunate. But it's got little wheels so it can roll. Looks great. I like this tank a lot. I think this is going to make a very good limb for old Bruticus. Just that's gonna look good, I think. So, all right. So let's transform him back. Pull the cannon off. Set that to the side. Pull the arms out. Rotate the waist. This all folds up like this. Leg comes out. Leg comes out. Pull the arms down. Down. Pull the head up. This assembly comes down. Like I said, it does lock. It's not just a loose floppy joint. It's not the best locking assembly. And it's like almost there's like this little hook assembly in here. Right here. It looks like it should lock in right here, but it doesn't quite reach that far. I mean, it doesn't even come close, but it's like it looks like that's what it's supposed to be. Or you flip you see this port right here, right there, and it's like there's a plug, and you think, oh, maybe that's what that's for, and then you get it close, but it's not close enough. It's like they almost had it so that it would all lock together and fill in a little bit better, but it's like they just stopped caring halfway through. So yeah, all in all, okay. This is one of those figures. I don't think I've given ratings on anybody except for. I didn't give a rating on Swindle, so we'll do that real quick. So Swindle, 4 out of 10. I think this is what I was talking about in the Swindle review. You see how big he is in comparison to Brawl? Brawl should be the bigger one. If one of them had to be bigger, it should be Brawl, or at least they should be the same size. Not this. This doesn't look right to me. At all. I don't like that. For Brawl, here he is with the rest of the team. We'll take a look at Onslaught next, but for Brawl, I'm gonna give him 3 out of 10. Swindle, Brawl, and Blast Off. Those, all three of them, I'm going to say the same thing about as I did with Blast Off, and that is, if you want the set, then get them. If you want them as Bruticus, hopefully Bruticus works out. We'll see, but that is the only reason why to get these things. the Vortex at least looks nice on its own, and I could justify, putting him on a shelf by himself. I could justify him. The rest of these guys are too bulky, too thin and wonky, and just not right. They don't fill that nice void of Combaticons. And this the next thing I'm about to say is going to be really surprising here. This makes me miss the War for Cybertron Combaticons, because they all had unique molds to themselves. They all had the perfect head sculpts, better weapons, better designs, just a little bit more creativity, and they none of them had this kind of thing going on. I mean, that's not right. But anyway, we'll take a look at Onslaught next and see how he is, and then finally we'll do the Bruticus review.